Good afternoon, all.
Afternoon, sir.
All right, students. I'm seeing only 9 of you here. The challenge that I have is that I did promise you that I'm going to give you um, a graded piece of work to do for me, and I am holding myself accountable to that. So I'm going to wait maybe another 6 minutes, and at 5:20, I'm going to go through it. So let me just explain to you how it is that this is going to be done. So I'm going to post in the chat. I'm just going to do one question with maybe about 5 different parts. And for about 15 minutes, what it is that you're going to be doing is to write on a piece of paper or write um, in your notebook. You don't necessarily need to write the questions because I'm going to give the questions, so I have the questions. And then what you're going to be doing is to take photographs of the number of pages that you've used. All of those photographs are going to be copied and placed into one single Microsoft Word document. So you're going to copy, you're going to connect your device to the computer, or you're going to WhatsApp the pictures to yourself, and then you copy the pictures from WhatsApp and copy it into a Microsoft Word document. And that Word document is going to be emailed to me. Or you can use DocuScan from your cell phone to scan the respective pieces of work paper, the pictures that you've used, and send one single document. Now, let me just repeat myself. I need one single document. Students, my computer is out for repairs. The prognosis don't look good. I'm using a Bembe that can't even connect to Zoom. And anybody who gives me, just emails me the photos, they will not be marked. And I'm going to give you a 0. I don't have the wherewithal to copy and put your work in a folder for you. So let me repeat. Say you use one sheet of paper, you take one photograph, you copy that photograph into Microsoft Word, or you send it as a PDF from your DocuScan. If you use several pics or several pieces of work, papers, and you're taking the photographs of those pieces, ensure that each photograph is copied into a single Microsoft Word document. So when I open your work, I should see one dege file. If you use 2 papers and you take 2 photographs and give me, I will assign you a 0. And I'm saying this several times for the purpose of the recording, so nobody can say to me that, sir, I didn't hear. And for those of the other students that are not in class starts at 5 o'clock. And I did say that I was going to give you some work. I know some people say, sir, I'm going to be having a challenge, but I can't hold a class at ransom for those students who are having a challenge to get in. The show must go on. All right. I still have a syllabus to finish in another couple of weeks before you do your exams. Am I clear? Am I understood? Do you understand my request? Do you understand what I'm
Yes,
asking of
sir.
you?
Yes,
Are there
sir.
any questions at all? Okay, great. I cannot also overemphasize on a recording the importance of you doing your own work. Any form of collaboration detected, I'm going to penalize you. All right. I want to see what it is that you know from what it is that you don't know.
Excuse me, sir. Did you get any date on when the
Not
um
yet. Not yet. Not yet. When the final exam going to be?
Yeah.
No, not yet, my love. As normally what I do, even though I'm not supposed to do it, normally what I do is send it off to you guys as a WhatsApp, so you all can have the information. So there will be several drafts. So as soon as the email comes out, I'll send it a draft. But no problem, I have no problem with you, keep asking. But yeah, I've not seen a draft of the timetable yet. What did I hear in a meeting the other day? No, I can't remember. As it relates to, or it's not that. It's relating to the start of school for next school year. Yeah. All right. So the question is already written. What I'm trying to do is, boy, I tell you, say the devil just decide to try something. Him not coming in. There is no way I'm gonna allow him to get the better of me. So all I'm gonna ask you to do is just to work with me, guys. Here, teacher is trying to be very creative. He has no computer. Well,
Sir, are you able to see the chat?
I am able to see the chat. Thanks for bringing to my. All right. So actually, it is supposed to be classwork now because I want to collect it and then I continue teaching. So I'm seeing the messages. Um, yeah, it's not work to be done at at your leisure under that. So I'm giving you maybe at about 5:30. We're going to I'll give you up until 5:45 to do it, give it back, and then I continue teaching. So it's actually classwork, graded classwork. All right. No, we're not uploading anything to Canvas just now. What? No, guys, you're making this hard for me, honestly. Remember, I don't have a computer now, students. You have to work with me, and I don't have a computer. My computer crashed, and I told you this on Monday. You're making this hard for me, man. Hmm. Oh, man. Do you all have a class from 7 to 9 tonight?
Yes, sir.
No, we have to, we can't, we can't, we can't, we have to get our act together. We can't, I can't do that.
Are you able to hear me?
I'm hearing you.
Okay, I was suggesting if you could send it to us and we do it and submit it for a certain time.
Yeah, but you see, it's not a matter of suggesting, Julicia. Um, is that I have plans to give you classwork tonight, and the work that I wanted to give you is the work not to be done outside of class, it's to be done in class. That's a challenge I'm having. So, I mean, I did say to you the last class that I was going to give you some work. And by the way, let me just check. Did I tell you that I was going to give you some work to be done today in class? No, I
Well,
didn't tell you.
necessarily, you just said a test
Yes,
will
sir,
be
you
sent.
did say it.
What did I say?
So you said that you're going to give us some work to do today, actually.
Right, I did. I did, man. I did. All right. Is it because we are building back our teacher-student relationship? I am not going to come down hard on you guys tonight. But going forward, the classwork is to be done in class. It's supposed to be done in class. And I'm not going to give you 2 hours to do it. So you have a class at 7 to 9. I'm going to release the paper, the question at 9 o'clock. And I'm going to collect the question. I expect to get them back at 9:30. Right? It's 5 easy questions, things that we've done in class already. All right? It's one question with 5 different parts. One question with 5 different parts. So I'm not going to release a question now. And the only reason we're doing it, is because we're building back our teacher-student relationship, right? And I really don't hold things against students. I don't. I'm one of the easygoing teachers around the place. But
Excuse me, sir.
go ahead, please.
Sorry about that, sir. I got disconnected for a while due to my internet. Just to confirm, you said that you're going to send. What I heard is that you're going to do it at 9 o'clock. You're going to give us at 9 o'clock, and we should give you back at 9:30.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, all right.
All right. So let me.
It's
Go
you're
ahead.
going to share it in class, right? The questions in class, and we should send it to your email.
Right. I'm gonna
Okay.
share the question in you see, so a part of the reason again, guys, is that I am really unable. Today I was tempted to ask Tonica to help me with in setting up the email group. But I kind of felt guilty because she would have work and the whole stuff. But I'm unable to do it because I don't have the system to do it.
Sir, I got you.
All right, thank you, my dearest. So you could just what you could do, Shauna, is send me an email. When you and I chatted earlier today, that's what I was going to ask you. You could send me an email and copy. I mean, send an email, hi sir, and copy the and just put all the students' email in that as a copy to that email. So you're sending me an email,
Okay.
right? And then just copy all the students in that. So at least that we can start the email thread. Follow me, honey?
Yes, sir.
All right, good. So Jelicio, not Jelicio, if somebody else asked a question. So I don't know if Shauna can get that done up before 9 o'clock. So what I'll do is
Sure.
just to respond. Right, thanks. It's just to respond no to that email. So all of you will get the email of the question. Remember, it's one question, but it has 5 parts. There, if you paid attention in class, it's just questions I'm going to do on this. And guess what? I'm going to be giving you these little pop-up questions in class because I'm going to have to go pass the exam. easy something, and not letting up and have to pass the exam. So without any further ado, the paper is ready, ready to be sent. Hmm. Yeah, the paper is ready to be sent. Um, I'm using a very old system. I have to keep checking to see. It's not even a laptop anymore. It becomes a desktop. I can't move it because if it gets any bones, the disk in there shift and it it behaves um, badly and it shut down and it takes like half an hour to come back up and the whole work. So it has to be. It's not even in front of me. It's to my side because I can't even move it while it's there. But anyhow, we're gonna continue. Oh crap! There is an issue. Mm, there's an issue. All right, let me just look at something here, guys. Course outline. I'm hoping that um, I'm hoping that I'm hoping that they. All right. So as an update, I think you all need to know because I don't want anybody to be saying that why am I teaching this course without this one. All right. So as I told the students, I actually bought a new device, but the device had some issues, and Apple is saying to me that unfortunately, sir, there is no way we can unlock it. So you have to come into an Apple store. I am in Jamaica. I I cannot get to an Apple store. No. So fortunately, when you live good with people, you see things just always work out for you. Fortunately, my teacher friend who was assisting me knows a parent who is traveling tomorrow. So the parent has received the device and will be taking it to overseas tomorrow for me. And I've touched base with one of my good sisterings who will collect it and um, and take it to the Apple store for me. Hopefully, they can reset it and take it back to this person who travels like once a week for work. And hopefully she can take it back to that person so that I'm given, say, 2 weeks. So within 2 weeks, I can get back a device that I can be working with. So it's not that I'm not trying. And I'm going to apologize for the inconvenience because I will have a difficulty writing. But you don't have to worry. It's not going to affect you greatly. Why am I smelling gas? Hold on a minute, guys. All right. Can't find the source of it, but it's just very strong. All right. Okay. What is this course called? Applied Mathematics for Hospitality. All right. So I'm just double checking with the outline, and this is one of the things that I want you to be doing as well. Every now and again, look on the outline just to make sure Mr. Shan is covering the stuff. I don't want Mr. Shan to not cover something on it, and then you guys are left disadvantaged. So I'm going to ask you to just intermittently look at this. All right. So I did say to you that I'm using a Bembe. I'm opening a document. It takes a while to open. So just bear on with me. All right. So I have completed Unit 1. I've completed Unit 1. And I'm going to be moving now into some consumer arithmetic. One of the things that I'm aiming to the students is to, not because I finished Unit 1, but every now and again I can drop in a little one question on it, so at least you don't forget it. All right. So you may say, sorry, you finished Unit 1, but remember, yeah, I have to do it so that you don't forget it, because I know honesty, I love forget things. So I'm going to start with, Lord, can I do that? I'm gonna start with all right, so we're supposed to look at ratio and proportions. We're supposed to look at percentages, profit and loss including discounts, percentages, percentage change, food yield percentage, the edible portion quantity, and the as purchased quantity. Me nah do that again because I've taught you that already. What I'll do is do a little one or two question, but we've done that part already. Payments and overtime, salaries, rates, commission, gratuities, income tax, simple interest, compound interest, unit pricing, cost, recipe pricing. Recipe pricing, we've done that. By the way, did we do recipe pricing? For my students, Dr. Teacher, did we do recipe pricing?
sir.
Okay. And I'm going to ask the question one more time. Did we do recipe pricing?
No. No.
No, sir. I think it is only
I'm going to ask the question one more time. Did we do recipe pricing?
No, sir.
And if you tell me no one more time, it's man, sure. Don't know. Did we do recipe pricing, my students? Don't tell a lie to the
yeah, we would
teacher.
have done recipe pricing in the
When?
sense that all right, hold on. Because right now when you're saying recipe pricing, I'm kind of going back, my mind is going back on what we had covered since last week.
No, man,
Right,
talk to
and
teacher,
it
come on.
really has it really, sorry, based on what we were talking about with the when you purchase the edible and the edible portions and all of that, I am wondering if that's the recipe that we're talking about.
No, that's
And
not the
even
recipe
last,
pricing. Yeah,
okay,
even continue, even last class, yeah, say it.
last class we were looking at oh no, it wouldn't have been that, because last
No,
class we
man.
were looking at
Last class, we were
overwood
looking at what, Kamoy? Come on, you were on the right track. Last class, we were looking at what, my love?
pricing the portions that we would have served to
Thank you,
the
please.
guests.
Yes, I eat that, you know.
Oh, that would have been it.
Yeah, man. You remember we calculate the cost per portion, remember?
Right.
Yeah, man. So that's the recipe pricing, you know. So so put it this way. So the cost per unit, so would have done the as purchase costs and know how to calculate the cost per pound in those things before, right? Which is one of the questions I'm giving to you. And also remember I said to you that, for example, we look at the green beans and it was an accompaniment. And then now we know that it's 3 ounces per servings, and we know we had 24 ounces, and we know we got 2 pounds worth out of waste, and then we had to go ahead and calculate the edible cost per portion. I mean, you know, yeah, man, the price in that time. I remember me tell you, say, no, each plate of food has supposed to be consistent with the price. You remember this, all of that?
Yes, I remember
Yeah,
that.
man, yeah, man, yeah, man. All right. So now that you remember, yeah, man, we've done that. So we've done those. You know what, you know, forget them something there, you know, because them things they're going to be very, very useful. So please don't forget, don't forget, don't forget, don't forget, don't forget. All right. I, so eeny, meeny, miny, more. All of those are nice topics to look at, but eeny, meeny, miny, more. All right, I'm gonna let us see which one of these cables is longer. Let's hope that this cable can work with this thing, you know, or else we're in problems. Okay, so both cables are the same. So let me just have that one in the car. So let me just use this other one so I can differentiate the two colors. So, oh, all right. So I have me the cable. Let me see if what I do know. All right. So what we're gonna look at is because it's not gonna work out for now. We're gonna look at which one of these is nicer to start with. I want something that can very nicely too. You know what? All right, let me look at profit and loss. Let me look at profit and loss. I'm gonna look at profit and loss and profit and loss including this one. Let me see if this thing here will work. You see, I'm attempting to share something here in the whiteboard. Yes, no? Can you all see?
Yes, sir. See you.
There is wait, where I write from a board for? Eh? Eh? Where I write from a board for? All right. All right. So let me attempt to. Okay. So there are 8 of you that are watching what is happening here. All right. Let me attempt to show you something. So I'm going to be looking at profit and loss. I'm going to look at profit and loss. So we're looking at profit and loss today. All right. Now, write for me, please. Write for me, please. Since I'm doing this, I can't write the question. Write for me, please. A merchant bought a pen for $28 and later sold it for $32. Is that a profit or a loss?
They're a profit.
It's a profit. Yeah, you're correct. You see, oh me no take out I see. You see, oh me take out a new cable to work with something, not recognizing that it is a bembe, and this bembe don't come at a seaport. So, all right. So I'm right back at the drawing board. Oh crap. Um, this is funny. All right. No problem. I will sort something out. Something must work out. All right. Do me a favor. A merchant bought a pen for $28 and later sold it for $32. Yes, I agree, it's a profit. Determine the percentage profit. I want you to try. Sir, I don't know what to do. That's fine. I want you to try and calculate for me the percentage profit.
Okay.
Just try. Aye, Lord.
Sir, you can repeat the figures, please.
A merchant bought a pen for $28 and later sold it for $32. Determine the percentage profit.
Or is it 84.84?
All right, I hear you. I'm just waiting for the others to tell me.
I got 87.5, sir.
87.5. All right.
That too, sir.
And that's what you got as well?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I'm finding the profit, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Sir, you
Um,
said percentage profit, right?
I did say percentage profit. Yes, please.
Why, sir?
And guess
Those
what?
answers that
If
came before, yeah, those that may have.
no problem, just state a claim, and then we're going to do a thing. No worry about it. We're not
Is it
watching a few. What you get?
is it 14.29%?
No, not tell me no about 0.29. Somebody tell her what I said about
Point
point.
two nine. I that me get to, sir.
All
Oh,
right,
point
but
two
but
nine,
but
sorry.
right,
Percent.
0.29. But somebody else. I saw three of you have that so far.
Sir,
Yes, my love.
I'm getting the 14.29 as well.
Okay, fabulous. If that's what you're getting, I don't know if it's right though, but we are going to be trying something. All right, so so what I want it, okay, all right. So by the way, is there anybody still working? Talk to me now.
Sir, can you repeat, sir?
Sir, what you say?
Is there anybody still working on the question?
Oh no, sir.
Okay, all right. Before I do the solution, we need to have an understanding as to what it is that we're doing. And I guess if I set the stage right from early, then it becomes seamless and you don't have a problem. All right. Let me ask you a question. I want to know, say, my students them generally are hot people, you know. No, when you no put on no clothes, you no go from 0 to 100 in a flash. So let me use this as an example. Because you're a tourism student, let me find a tourism question. You want to buy a lab coat. Because you can't go into the lab without your coat. Exam will come up. You see the lab coat for $100. And you say to the man, say, boy, brother, the last $100 me have, you know. But I forgot to take $20 out of it for pay my bus fare. You have no lab coat we can you sell for $80. No, my G. $100, matter of fact, $120 for the lab coat, you know. But me I sell it for $100. And you say, all right, man, no, watch your face. One next time. And the vendor said, no, man, come here, man. No, man. You're the first team now for the day now. Just put on the $20 on it now. I said, my G, I Portmore me live, man. This I don't turn the day now. I Portmore me live, man. And I'm gonna reach home and $20 for the bus fare. I'm say, can't find $20 for put on it something. I'm say, no, watch your face, man. Me pass by tomorrow. How your name? Me pass by tomorrow. And through the vendor know said tomorrow now I go come. And you know make no sale. The vendor say, all right, my G. No watch no face. You know, me I support the youth. You go to school and you try to make good. It's all right. Just make sure you do well in a school. And you look on the vendor and say, well, brother, big up yourself here. So you got the lab coat for how much money now?
$100.
$80, sir.
$80. It was being sold for?
Oh.
For 100, but he gave it for the 80.
But get it for 80. All right. So that is scenario one. Scenario two now. Somebody in the class say, no, my youth, away by the lab coat here. It nice, man, and the fabric look wicked, man. Say, no, tell me about it. I say, can't, you don't feel no way if I buy one? I say, no, brother, no, me alone it make for man. I say, come show me now. Because I go to town go take I put my lift in and I go to town go take my bus. He say, 100 feet. You know, so $100, but boy, you know, one plight and him just give me for $80. He says, all right, man, me can pay the $100. And the general came, go to the man and say, hey, you know, so my classmate like it and want one. He say, real talk? He say, yeah, man, $100 feet, you know. And brother say, yeah, man, me can pay the $100, man. And him look on the brother and say, me G, it's a good thing me sell it for $80, you know, because say, yeah, give me all more customers. If your other classmates them want to them have whole heap more, you know, him say, yeah, man, me I put my eyes on the ground for you. So your classmate pay $100 feet. How much you to pay for yours again?
80.
$80.
All right, work with me, you know. Don't disappoint me. How much percent did you pay for the lab coat?
80%, sir. Because $100, you take off $20. $20 would be 20%. So you paid 80% while your classmate paid 100%.
Okay. That's David's idea of it.
Sir,
Anybody else have another idea? Yeah.
wait, what was the question again?
DJ, make a beat, you know.
Sir, I know me
The
hear the
question,
scenario them what you give me, but what was the question make him get a response
How
to?
much
the
percent how much
question
percent
was
you pay feed and how
Oh,
much percent your friend pay feed? So more you compare the percentages where you pay feed and where your friend pay for. Come on, guys, talk to me now, man.
Sir, 80%.
All right, finally, you're saying 80%. I only two man in the air from me now. And I two man them. Chris, one of them want to talk to me now. Hello, somebody, talk to me.
So I would say the same 80% as well.
You said the same 80%. Okay, thank you, Camille. Anybody else? I need to hear from all of you tonight, please, and thanks. I've heard from 3 students, and there are 13 of you here. Come, talk to me. Talk to teacher. Come now.
I didn't hear catch the question. I'm sorry.
Same 80 and 100%.
Okay, so you're saying the same 80 and the same 100%, Shauna? That's what you're saying?
Yes, sir.
Okay, all right. 4 people. What about the rest of you? Come on, come on, come on, come on.
Sir, 80 and 100%.
80 and
I
100%.
asked how much spent on the
How much percent? So one spent $80 on the on for the lab coat, and the other one spent $100. 2 similar lab coats,
yes, sir.
sold by the same vendor, but one paid $80 and the other paid $100. So I'm asking, what's the percentage?
So sir, the one that spent 80 wouldn't spend 100% because na $80 I'm off to spend.
So the one who spent $100 spent how much percent?
100 as well because that's how much you have to spend.
Kimon, I love you because you're correct. Remember, students, if the man they say, all right, me nah give you for $80, could you purchase the thing for $80? Could you give him $80 and run?
No, sir.
No?
Oh my
No.
goodness.
Him a go run it
No,
down and call the popo.
this is just pure wickedness.
But sir,
Pure
they said
wickedness.
120 for the original price, right, sir?
All if I 120 feet. All if I 120 feet. Let me ask a question. Let me ask a question. Then suppose now them have one sale, the man have one sale, street side sale, and say, going cheap, $50. How much percent? And I may buy one. How much percent would I pay for it? Hello?
Sir,
100%.
Follow the
Now I'm going with the
100%.
last person,
right.
100%.
100%, because that is cost price. It's
Right.
100%. So this is one of the things that I want you to all get, students. It's very, very important. Cost price is 100%. You know, when I'm a Carnation market guy. You understand? I forgot market go buy my stuff. And it's interesting that what was it the last time, Lord? What was it the last time? Was it string bean? How much a pound for string bean? $50. Okay. All right. I walk 2 chains. How much a pound for string bean? $30. You say, which one would you buy?
The cheaper one.
Okay, that's the string bean. That's the string bean. But if I had bought the one for $50, I would have paid 100% because I couldn't pay him $40 and tell him I want a pound. Is that him going to shut me up? Cost about that for me? Or him not going to give me the full pound? All right? So cost price is 100%. It no matter how much you pay for the something, cost price represents 100%. If you don't pay for the something, you can't get it. And it's going to pose a problem. It's going to pose a serious problem. So, I don't know how many of you were watching the news in last Black Friday, where, because of what was happening and people, the threat to boycott Walmart and them something there and Target. you know, when the sales, quote unquote sales came, you know, you have some mischievous white people because they have black inside of them, went and moved the price tag and look at the original price tag. And you recognize that, I don't know if you recognize, but I did, that them say the TV is $79.99, but the price, and them say it's on sale, but the price the day before was $79.99. So you're really not getting a sale. Anybody saw that? No? Am I alone?
Yes,
No,
sir.
sir. No
Okay.
watch overseas news.
Okay, all
Sir, I
right.
saw
You know,
it.
but it was and on news me see upon, you know, a TikTok me see upon. I mean, none of it upon
Yes,
TikTok.
yes, sir, I
Sir, that
saw
now
it.
come up on my FU page. Me, I probably said that.
You know, I don't want to ask what comes up on yours, but never mind. We'll talk about that after class. Yeah, but what's the point I'm making? If the person went in and bought the television before Black Friday and paid $100 for the TV, and then the person went in on after Black Friday and got it for $79.99, both customers would have paid 100% for the stuff because it is an agreed price. Them tell us it is $100 in one case and $79.99 in another case. And I paid $100 and I paid $79.99. It means that you have paid 100% for the stuff. Do you understand where I'm coming from? Cost price represents 100%. Want to catch that?
I
Yes, sir.
believe so.
Okay, good. All
Maybe.
right. All
Yes,
right. But
sir.
you know maybe. All right. So cost price get
So,
100%. All right.
all
No.
right. Um, so I get what you're saying. I just want to make sure it's cemented. The only time any form of percentage would be there that is not 100% is when you're making the profits. So even
Cost
if they
price will,
say it's sale, it's still 100% that you're paying.
cost price will always absolutely. So when you have a
Okay.
Black Friday sale and you get something for but it costs $1,000 and you get it for $25 and you pay them $25, how much percent you pay for it?
Same 100%.
Same 100% because cost price is
Okay.
100%. All right. So
Okay.
this is what I want you to look at now, guys. I want you to look at this one because so I wrote something about it that cost price represents 100%. All right. Now, how much money did the merchant bought a pen for?
$28.
So how much percent $28 representing? Huh?
100%. No, I know that
Good.
my answer was wrong, but that's the only answer that came up when I calculated. So I
All
just
right.
gave it that.
But you're correct. So cost price is going to represent 100%. All right. Now, I want you to continue working with me. Cost price is representing 100%.
Yes,
Now,
sir.
I'm going to create another scenario. So far, I have two lines on the screen, and it appears that everybody is agreeing with those two lines.
Right.
I have another scenario. And maybe Rockstone, you remember I told you that the computer was shut off at any point in time on me? So said, so done. Yes, I'm okay. Okay, can I take some to the computer? Yeah. Yeah. Oh, you can attend to that. Oh, anyway, give me 2 weeks and I shall sort it myself. All right, so I have another scenario, and I want you to work with me. Say you want to take the thickness of a roti. You want to get the thickness of a roti, and it's flat. Don't the roti them flat.
Yes, sir.
Me not talk about the bus up roti where flaky can look like a croissant. You know, I talk about the regular roti, right? So we want to get the thickness of the roti. But we don't have an instrument in the kitchen to take the thickness of one roti. We want to see how thick the roti is. I mean, we don't have no instrument to take the thickness of the roti. But guess what? We bought 1 dozen roti. Tell me how you can approximate the thickness of one roti. Put on your thinking cap. It's an applied math course. Let me repeat my scenario. You see, students, I can't come and I can't give you the answer. But it's an applied math course and I'm helping to develop your thoughts. It's like what Kimon come on and say, why, sir, me have a challenge, because I know so. You know, pay the man $80. So that means you pay the man him 100%. That's the level of thinking I want you to get at. All right. So hear my scenario again. The scenario is you're in the kitchen and you're going to do curry goat roti. Jesus, I eat peace now. But you want to get the thickness of the roti, but you don't have an instrument in the lab to calculate the thickness, to measure the thickness of the roti. You have a ruler, however, but the ruler can't use to measure the thickness of the roti. But you bought 1 dozen roti. You bought 1 dozen roti. How then can you estimate the thickness of one roti?
By using the ruler to see how much the 12 dozen roti, how thick the 12 dozen is. And after you find out the amount, the thickness of that 12 dozen, you then divide it by 12.
Okay. It wasn't 12 dozen, it was a dozen.
Sorry, a dozen. Sorry.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
I get the point. And you are correct, David. You are correct. Very good, sir. Very good. Excellent. This is what I want to hear from you students. Very nice. So I can't give you the thickness of one roti because I don't have the measurement in the kitchen for one roti. But I have a ruler with me and I have a dozen roti with me. So I can measure the height of those 12 roti and divide it by 12 to give me an approximate thickness of one roti. Everybody see that?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
No, sir, I
sir.
don't see it.
You don't see it. All right.
No.
All right.
I'm
So
sorry.
come on. That's fine. That's good. So come on.
Yes,
the
sir.
black, the black and white composition book them we will have,
Right.
yeah, man. Okay, right. So 100 pages in those. Well, the good type one, the mead one, come with 100 pages.
Mm-hmm.
All right, now. And I said to you, come on, I want you to measure the thickness of one page. And then you said, this is man, you're mad. So we're going to use measure it. Yeah, it is so thin that I can't measure that. All you need to do, come on, is to measure the 100 pages. Because you have ruler, we can measure the 100 pages. Talk truth.
Right.
Yeah,
Yes,
and then
sir.
you divide it by what?
100
You
pages.
divide it by 100. And then you can approximate the thickness of one roti. One page. Talk to me. You see it now?
Okay, sir.
No, man, that doesn't sound like you see it. You see?
I'm trying to work it myself. So while you're talking, I'm working.
Okay, yeah. So just
Try to
so you don't go ahead.
Try to add 100 to the 100 pages to a physical number. For example, 100 pages equals 1 inch. Then you divide the 1 inch by 100. So you get it. Or 20 inches divided by 100, and that's the answer.
Right. So you can't get the size, the measurement of one. But if you have several, you can measure the several and then divide it by the number of things that you have to get the approximate thing of one. That's what it is. All right. Now, we did this
So it
before,
all come back down to 1.
Yes, man. We did this before, I'm going to tell you when we did this. 24 pounds of green beans were purchased for $38. What is the as purchase price per pound? It is going to be the 38 divided by 24, and then you're going to get the 1.58. Anybody remember that?
Yes, sir.
Because
And I got it right up to that point.
Right. I don't know how much to the pound. but we know how much for the whole of the something them. So you see how this is beautifully tying in with what it is that we've done before? And all I'm trying to do now is just make the connections for you. All right? Okay, so now that we're there. So $28 represent 100%. So therefore, $1 is going to represent 100% divided by $28. And that's what we call the unitary method. That's what we call the unitary method. Unitary method.
100 divided by 28.
Yeah, and that's what we call the unitary. That's what we call the unitary method. What is the unitary method? The unitary method is just you trying to find out what one costs. And then no, once it is that we know what one costs, we can find out what anything else costs. Follow me so far? Following so far?
Yes, sir.
Kind of.
All right. Okay. So it says, no, we want to find out what 32 cost. Trying to find out what 32 costs. So no.
Right.
So no.
Excuse me, sir. We're on the topic of the merchant that buy the other pen.
Yes, I.
Okay.
So no. Oi.
Good talk.
Wait.
What is so no.
Wouldn't it be the same 32 divided by 100? Sorry, 32 divided by the same number. If 28 was divided by 100.
Sure.
Powerful.
So no, $32 is going to represent
100.
100% over sorry, let me sort something here. Over $28, right?
So when I finish, can I tell you how I get my answer?
Sure. Times 32. Do that for me, please. What is 100 divided by 28 times 32? When I write up and down on the screen and giving me trouble to erase when I'm writing up and down. 100 times 30. 140.
529.
114.29.
Oh, 114.29%. Don't leave out the percent, you know.
Yes, sir.
All right, 114.29%. All right, great. I don't have a problem with that. All right, I want you to work with me again. Another scenario.
It's great. I'm not reading.
Another scenario. Let us go here. Ooh. How much percent the $28 is representing?
100.
100%.
Good job. Excellent. The $32 will represent more or less than 100%.
More.
Why?
If we're comparing it to the 28, it represents more.
Right? Good. So the 28 is representing 100. The $28 representing 100%. So you expect the $32 to represent more than 100, don't?
Yes, sir.
Good. So that $28 is already into that $32. So technically, you expect to get an answer greater than 100%. And that answer there is going to be that answer is going to be the 114. So now what I have to do, I have to now subtract 100% from it.
You mean divide, sir?
No, subtract.
Oh, okay, sorry.
And
You
then that's how I get my 14.29. So
Man, you're so
anybody who
difficult,
get the
sir.
14.2, no, it's not difficult. No, let me just explain something. And let me explain why I teach it this way. Because I know some of you
Sir.
went to very good schools, coming to you, went to very good schools, and some of you going to tell me, selling price minus cost price over this price and support and so on. And when I give you the question then, when you don't know which is selling price, and you don't know which is cost price, and you don't know where to put the something then. So to save you the headache and to save me from using words that I don't use, I am teaching you the correct way. All right? Once you learn this, there is no unlearning it.
Sir, this look easier than me do.
So let me just. I know somebody has a question. Let me just take that question and then. Little code man, them write up on something man story. All right, go. Somebody had a
No,
question.
sir. I was saying that the way I was doing look easier than what I did as well.
The way I was doing it is what?
It look easier than what I did.
Oh,
Let me
okay.
tell you what I did. So
Go ahead.
I take away the 32 from the
It's big, I
28
do.
and I divide it by the 28, then I times it by 100, which leaves me with 4. And I also divide the 4 by the 28 times by the 100, then we get the 14.29.
Well, for me, what I did, I minus the 32, no, the 28 from the 32, and I would get the 4, and then I divide the 4 by the 28 times it by 100, and that's how I got it.
You can't take away a small number from a big number.
0.29.
All right, guys, can I ask you not to write on the screen, please? Just allow me to write, please, because it's taking up a little bit of the time to go and erase
The
what it is that
28
is there.
from the 32.
32.
All right, and it's how she said it is correct. How you are saying it is also correct. And let me write both of them. So she's subtracting 28 from 32. She can say it like that, but when she writing it, she can write 32 minus 28. You see that?
Oh,
Right. So how she said it, she's correct. How you are saying it is also correct. So both of you are saying the same thing. So I'm subtracting 28 from 32. How do I represent that? 32 minus 28. Because the 28 is a subtraction. So I'm subtracting 28 from 32 is the same thing as 32 minus 28. All right. So why did I subtract 100%? Because the 100% is actually the $28. So I don't want the $28 there, so I'm removing the $28 from it. So when I remove the $28 from it, I'm going to be left with the 30 with what? $4, and the $4 is going to be representing the 14.29%. So I'm making 14.29%, or not me, but the merchant is making 14.29%. Or he's making $4. We won't ask about the dollar amount because from a look on it, something 28 versus 32, you can beat the chest and call yourself 28 and count up to 32 and not say it's $4. What we want is a percentage profit. All right. So that's what we calculate it. Are there any questions? I want you to learn this method. I want you to learn the method. Cost price is 100%, no matter what. Go ahead.
So you're saying that you want us to learn your method?
It's not a matter of my method, really. You see what it is that you're doing? I don't want people fling down on the paper.
Okay.
100 over 28 times 32. That not help me. Because if it's wrong, it was wrong. But if I can say, considering cost price is 100%, all right, the student knows that anything where you pay for is 100%, get a mark. And if a student can say $28 represent 100%, me can know say the student recognize the cost price there says 100%, can get another mark. And if I can see where the student do the 100% divided by the 28, I say, well, the student has used the unitary method. And then no, I can give points accordingly. So as opposed to somebody who just fling down the formula upon one paper and get the question wrong, may end up with either 1 out of 5 or 0 out of 5. But another student no, who get the question wrong, but attempted some methodology to show steps. The steps may be right, but the calculation may be wrong. So that student can pick up 3 marks just for the steps, because we don't mark for answer and we mark for steps. So you, the bright one, get 0 out of 5. And the one who not so bright, we get 3 out of 5 for the question because they show the steps. Very important. Now, let me tell you what
Yes,
is also
sir.
important. Let me tell you what is also important, students. Very, very important. And it has caught me 1 or 2 times too. Sometimes chef up something and you look on something and just droops. And you chef it up and say, yeah man, it bad. And you say, I go back, go chef it up tomorrow. But guess what? Something that you put into it the first time, you don't have it to put into for the second time. Do you think it's going to taste the same?
No, sir.
No, it can't. Because you have subtracted an ingredient. So what is important, and this is why students, you do menu planning. And menu planning is a course in and of itself. Talk truth.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. Because when you have a plan on a menu, when you can't just jump in on the people them kitchen and decide say you're gonna cook something. Because what it is that you want a major ingredient, chances are is not there. And you're gonna want it. So you're not gonna be able to do this stuff. So you have to plan your menu. So this is a part of showing you how, to get the plans done. So when you plan your menu and you go into the place and you say, okay, so I need I'm doing an Alfredo, but I don't have any mozzarella. I have cheddar, I have pepper jack, and I have some other type of cheese. But sir, them don't melt like the mozzarella. Yeah, I agree with you. But you can acquire another taste if you make a worthwhile substitute. Maybe the client will even say to you, sometimes you go to I don't know if it happens. Yeah, it happens in Jamaica too. But I know when I go to what do you call it now? Subway in America.
Ghetto.
I
Ghetto.
I ask them to, they will say to you rather, they say to you, what bread? I say, honey oat. And I say that, what cheese? I say cheese. And them say, no, sir, you have
The best, sir.
provolone, you have pepper jack, you have cheddar, you have mozzarella, and them start name out what other cheese. And you're gonna say to yourself, say, there's not so much different type of cheese I have. And then look on the man and say, sir, cheese. And then after that man say, okay. So you have to learn the stuff. So you say, okay, I'll have the provolone. The provolone melts. The provolone melts, you normally have the provolone is very nice with the a chicken steak. All right, or a Philly cheese. So when you get in the Philly cheese, is really provolone that they put on it. So it melts. What's the point I'm making? You don't have to use mozzarella. So if you have the provolone, you can use the provolone as well to do the stuff. The point is, when you're doing this stuff, you have to write down. Because if when you do your menu this time and you never have mozzarella and you use a provolone and it came out good, say, boy, you have the recipe for provolone. If you don't write it down, it not gonna happen. A final example. Some of you students, your mothers and your grandmothers hand over her recipe to bake Christmas cake. But guess what happened now? She no she don't have it written. But she said, come here, my granddaughter, or come here, my grandson. Come stand up and say, oh, may I bake the cake. And you may say she put X number of cups of flour. You may say she put big and she may put, but guess what? She not measure it. Because granny ain't go school them ways if you come. Oh crap.
Sir, you okay?
Mm. Wondering.
Right, sir, device battery died.
Right. Mm. What is this? Hello? Yes, it is. Repeat that for me. Um, hold on.
Yeah. Sorry about that, students. Everything is happening. You hearing me?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Figured that it was your computer giving issues.
Oh,
Right.
honestly, when I tell you that I'm annoyed. Anyway, it's an understatement. But anyway, thanks for being understanding here. All right. So, so I would have lost what it is that I was writing, but never mind. I guess you guys would have had it. Are you are you understanding what it is that I was demonstrating?
So I can tell you you're very sharp, man.
Say it again.
You're sharp.
In terms of
You
what?
don't understand. In terms of your delivery.
Okay.
But
Is
anyways,
that a
I'm
good
trying
thing?
to tell you that I hundred
Is that a good thing or a bad thing? I don't know.
it is a
But
good
remember, so
thing.
sir,
It's a good
remember,
thing.
sir,
It's a
not
good
up to
thing.
date with the young people slang.
Man, I
No,
mean,
hold on there. Who just tell me something not up to date? No, tell me how who just tell me something not up to date a while ago. Tell me.
Yeah,
Make
the
I get
fact that you're
make I get
artist that is a good thing.
Don't
make
call
I
me
get
The
name.
fact that you're artist.
make I
Say
get
that
take a
thing.
Beyonce lunch money.
Yeah, give
Beyonce, your dinner
Beyonce
now
a
gonna
lunch
taste
money.
good.
but
Beyonce,
but
your
but
dinner now gonna taste good.
but really and
Beyonce.
truly though, there are things that you have talked about where
Mm-hmm.
honestly I really wasn't looking at it from that standpoint, and the fact
Mm-hmm.
that you've introduced it in this way or you have explained it in this manner, I really appreciate it, like even for the
No problem.
percentage part, like
Yeah,
I didn't see it like that, trust me.
yeah, man. Yeah, man. And to be honest with you, it's it's just it's just my teaching style. Some students like it, some students don't like it. But when I'm teaching, I love to make connection with what I call the real world. So you will hear me you'll hear me use questions um with the real world, and I'll use questions with what it is that you're doing in the kitchen and making comparisons with that. Because one of my favorite students, I can tell you, and I said one of me that I have many. Um, she was poor at math. Oh goodness gracious! And every time I come down to the campus to teach applied math, I have a headache. And one day I said to them, I said, "We soon come." And I went down to the kitchen, and I sat down in the kitchen, and I
But
listen and
the
I look
other
and see
thing
what
is
them doing.
options and options,
Mute
right?
David, mute David.
Eh?
And I looked to see what Miss Gillens was doing in the kitchen. And I saw the students using a measuring stuff. And I said, all right, Miss Gillens, tell me now, what the students are going to use in a cooking class? And she told me, I'm going to write it down. And I said, all right. And then I'm going to do this. And what am I doing for the rest of the semester? And she said, then I'm going to do this. And I said, all right, cool. I'm going to go upstairs. And I sat in front of the students and I make up some questions using some of the same something they should tell me about. You see, by the following cooking class, Miss Gillen, she's no longer working there. But some of you may know her because she still do events for us.
Sir,
And
she
Miss Gillen's
start back work.
huh?
She start back work.
She start back work road. And Miss Gillen's
When
called
she
me and
stop
said,
work,
she called me and
as
said,
far as
come here, boy. Away you up the teacher pity them. I said, what happened? And she said it makes so much of a difference in the class because they can understand it now. What's the point I'm making? Come on. You see, when you teach a math and connect it to the real world, everything come easy
Right.
because they can see what it is that you're doing. All right. So just bear on with me. That's my aim. Um, my aim is to do this so that I can see what is happening. All right. So now that you see what is happening right there, thanks, Shauna. I saw that email when I was rebooting, and I and for those who joined late, let me just reiterate before I give it a series of questions to work for me. Uh, so there's going to be a graded classwork piece tonight, and the graded classwork piece is on Unit 1 that we have completed. It's a one question with 5 different parts. And I'm gonna send that question out at 9 o'clock. It's an easy something. You don't need half an hour to do it, but within half an hour time, I'm expecting to get um the assigned task. Now, Here is what is going to make the
Sir,
difference.
sir, before you continue, are you saying that it will be closed off by 9:30?
Yes, sir.
Can it be 10, sir? Because I have
No, sir.
Spanish class. All right.
No,
Sir,
sir.
me just a come
Yeah,
off at class 9 o'clock. My brain hurt me.
yeah.
No, well, guess what?
They
No.
have
So
Spanish class at 10.
shall we break? No, so we can do the work. Can I get it? No, because this we had
I'm
an
still on
agreement
my way
early, you know.
home, sir. I'm still on my
No,
way
but
home.
David, but David, you can't have the best of two worlds, Papa. I
All
can't do
right,
that,
sir.
puppy. Yeah, man. I know who you have Spanish with, Miss Scott or
Miss Scott.
Miss Brown. Yeah,
Scott,
man.
Miss Scott.
Miss Colleen, good man. Just have the Espanol and she and just get the stuff and you'll be fine. But remember, you know, students, I can't do this. I already at the start of the class I was going to give you the assigned task, and some students in the class said, no, sir, please. Can we do it after I didn't even know what class you had. And I said, okay, fine. It's math. You've done this already. You've completed this already. So all you need to do is just go ahead and do the question. I cannot go on till 10. But let me just finish this thought though. If you want to submit it at 10 o'clock, you can. But guess what? You know you won't be getting the full marks. So even if you get 100%, you're going to be penalized for late submission. All right?
Sir, at 9:30 attendance. At 9:30, my supposed
Big up yourself,
to
big up yourself, David. But I'm just saying this. This is what I was going to say before you said something, David. So I just needed to finish my thought. Students, um, you know, I don't want nobody to go and say, "Oh, sir, look here, me want to go sleep first," and then he submitted 10 o'clock and 10:30, and you get 100%. You know, don't think that you're going to get 100% here. You're going to be penalized, and the later you submit it, is the more percentage coming off it.
Jaja.
It's something that was supposed to be done in class, but because the students begged me, David, I said, okay, fine, I'll do it out of class, 9:30. You don't
And
need,
I am very grateful.
okay, big up yourself then. All right, come, write for me, please. Additional questions to do in class now on the same topic.
Well, look, sir, remember some can't write, sir.
Yeah, then again, no, David, me no know I'm to, you know, but anyhow,
Right,
it's just
sir.
that you're understanding.
If I have your
All right.
permission, I can record what the questions and then go through.
Yeah, man, you can do that because I'm supposed to be sending out the recordings, you know, but of course you understand my plight with my computer gone, right? So I'm gonna see if I can find another means of sending it because
Sir, hold a
I have
second.
about
Look
4
at the pen.
recordings. Say it again.
I'm going to look at a pen. My pen stop writing.
Oh, okay. All right, quickly. I'll give you a minute.
Yes, sir. I'm ready to do that. All right.
All right. So um a baker, a baker
Oh, that's the rain. That's crazy. Oh, God. Sir, excuse me. I'm close on the line. Sorry.
never mind. Hope I'm going. A baker bought a spoon for $45 and sold it for $80. Determine the percentage profit. That's one. Write another one for me, please. So that one is a baker bought a spoon for $45 and sold it for $80. Determine the percentage profit. Next,
Sir, can you repeat for me, please?
a baker bought a spoon for $45 and sold it for $80. Determine the percentage profit.
So a baker bought a spoon for 45, sir?
Yeah, $45, right? And sold it for $80.
Okay.
Determine the percentage profit. And then the other one is a chef bought a pack of napkins for $72.50 and sold it for $100. Determine the percentage profit. All right, work on those two for me, please. Quick and fast. I give you, you're learning it, so I give you 4 minutes each. Work on it. I'm right here. So if you have a question, you can unmute and talk to me.
Wait, sorry, we need to do that now?
Yeah. A class where I can pop up.
So, sir, I'm just gonna verify what I had. So the baker bought it for 45 and he sold it for 80, right?
Yeah.
And the chef 72.50 and 100.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. So quick and fast. I just want to make sure that you catch this. If we catch it and have a little time, I can move into the loss. So what we're doing is a percentage profit. And we have percentage lost as well. And we have the discount part of it too.
Sir, tonight you plan for going at the loss?
Not necessarily. Not necessarily. Not necessarily.
Oh.
But I'm just telling you what it is that we have. So I want you to just make sure you understand what is happening here.
Sir.
Yes, please.
I can give you the first one and I can't bother know. I'm not feel too good, so I'm kind of moody. I can tell him my answer.
No, I'm not do it yet, and I don't want the others to hear it just yet, unless you can send it privately to me. But I just wrote it the question a while ago, so I need a little time to do it. So go on do it, but get some tea in the meantime.
The first one.
Go get some tea in Beyonce in the meantime, and do the second one. I can message me privately, and I look at it here.
Okay.
Big up.
Sir, the baker was 45 and sold it for 80, right?
Correct.
What was the chef? Question for the chef again.
$72.50 and sold it for $100. And as you work the question, students, please do not revert to your old way of doing the question. Try and...
Yes, sir.
Good. All right.
Sir, what you consider the old way of doing the question?
When you just fling down something and say this over this times this.
Seriously?
Talk truth.
Sir.
No, but I'm miserable yourself, man. Sure. Me tell you if I go drink the tea already, you know, go drink the tea.
Sir, I believe I'm finished.
You think you're finished? All right. Send me.
Sir?
Send me. Oh, sorry. Maybe I'm muted. Am I muted? No, I'm
No.
not. Send me privately what it is that you have.
All
Beyonce,
right.
send me what you have privately, please.
Sure, sir.
Hold on, let me see if I can send my.
I'm not seeing any response yet, privately or otherwise.
Sir, call me
Moment,
old
I got
fashioned if
this
you
one.
want, but I don't remember how to send it privately.
Just go down to the chat and just click on me. Just click my name and it comes to me instead of everyone.
Okay.
Francine, how is stay?
I'm trying to figure out how to send it to you.
Okay,
Because
all
I
right,
just
good.
see everyone and I see you specifically.
You know, see me? No, I'm dead, man. Look again, man. Scroll down in the participants list and you should see me. All right, so I'm seeing two. Lordy, lordy. All right, so Shauna, the first one, big up yourself. You see the second
Thank
one?
you. Yes, sir.
Me not trust it.
You don't trust it? Why?
No, it looks sus. It looks sus. It looks sus.
So,
Look on,
I
look
will
on,
look again.
look again. Well, guess what? No,
Phone Beyonce.
no. Hold
Sir,
on,
don't
there, no Beyonce,
my second one.
because
Wait.
no. Hold on, there, hold on. There. Let me check up. Let me check now because you and Beyonce have the same something. So let me check my
Man, I
thing and
hear
see.
one wrong, you know, sir.
And then that's why
I've
that's why
just,
me go check. Me go check
I've
now.
just sent mine.
Boom, bam, bam, boom, bam, 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 bam. No man, talk to me nice. A phone one wrong.
Sir, I sent you mine.
All right, I'm gonna look
Sir,
at it
man, I
now.
cry if I don't, you know, sir. We do it again at the same thing with it. But
Sir,
all
I
right.
sent you mine.
You sent me yours? Okay, Dana. Rockstone. So you're so
Wait, sir, the
no
thing
no
is,
no no. It's
the
not a matter
first
of
one,
waiting.
don't mind mine.
Your first one is correct, you know.
Mhm.
The first one, Dana, your first one is correct. But the second one,
You see?
you, Shauna, Beyonce having the same thing. Sitting not right,
Sir,
man. Hold on there.
you
Sir,
see
Wait,
the
you're
wait,
real
not the
hold
same,
wrong?
all right,
Sir,
sir.
I hear one wrong. So just
Because
accept.
all of them having the same answer. Um, Francine, the first one is incomplete. Well, both of them are incomplete. But hold on there. Hold on, Aga. You're on the right track, Francine, but it's just incomplete.
Look if I see Kamoy there.
Come on, I
Mhm.
didn't. Let me just check yours. Come on. Um, Yes, come on, you have the same thing. I don't know what. Hold on, let me see if I
Sir,
did
tell
something
me what
wrong
you
because
have because probably the number's not right for you.
is it that is it the second? Okay, so all of you getting the first one right. So I can tell you the first answer. Matter of fact, if let me be very specific. Come on, your first one is wrong. You know why? You only gave me 77.78. You never put the percent sign on it. So you are wrong. Let me see who else we can call out. Francie, okay, Francie had it. Come on. Dana, okay, Dana had it. Shauna, your first one is wrong. You gave me 77.78 and never gave me the percent. So I
Wait,
want the
tell me
percent.
what,
Oh, we should have put the percent on it. Oh my goodness, I am
Yes.
stressed
sir,
now.
Yes, please.
repeat the percent, please.
You have to put the percent. So you can't
No,
just give me
repeat
70.
the number. Repeat the number.
77.78%.
Oh, my right.
No, 77.78 is not correct.
77.7%.
77.78%.
That is correct.
Yeah,
No.
that's what I said,
No.
77.78%.
No, you're saying the percent.
No, I did say the percentage just sound you probably didn't hear, but I said it after without the delay. But I did say the percent, sir. I have the
All right.
percent on when I sent it.
All right. But I'm disagreeing though with the
It's not
But yeah, said number 2
77.78%.
Oh,
wrong.
no. Hold on. Ay, Father, Father, help me.
sir, the
Father,
one
help
we
me.
can the one
No,
we
that's what
can
I'm
Well, we are
saying.
ready for
And
you
I'm
this
saying to
evening, you
myself,
know.
but good teacher teaches students, and the students are supposed to be brighter than the teacher, because teacher teaches student to come brighter than him. Mine is incorrect. You know what? Instead of using 100, guess what I use? Tell me what I
A
use. It's
thousand.
very obvious. Tell me
A
no?
thousand.
No, 80.
Oh,
I use the 80 like
oh,
from the first question. Because I'm there checking it and I say,
okay.
but what went wrong? I'm saying no.
Hmm.
Times 100. Duh. So it has to be
So we are
37.93%.
so sorry, yeah. I send back the
Listen.
percentage now. So we are fully correct now.
You're fully correct. Very nice.
Okay, love that.
That
For
is
a long
good.
time
Very,
in the field saying a long
All right, so
while.
all of mine right.
yeah. Yeah. So my error, because I'm there checking and I said, no man, something wrong, man. Because what I did was, and I see I write it here so true again. So what I did was use 80s. When I look back at the question, I recognize it's not 80. It was sold for $100. So at $100, it's going to be 37.93%. Very nice. You know what I'm happy about? That not just one, but all of you so far were giving me the 37.9. Well, um, let me just call them out now and just load them up here. Let me see now. Load them up. Okay, so Beyonce gave me the correct answers. Um, Shauna K never gave me the correct answers. She gave me 77.78 and then 37.93. And then after that, no, she each up the percent in a one different message. So she never did give me the right answer. Dana, you gave me the right answer first time. Come on, and Shauna K in the same boat. All right, David, did you give me the thing? France, hey France, fix it something, no France.
Sir, show some
Fix it
mercy
now.
now. I fixed it and I sent it back. Remember now that you did not get your second one correctly.
Go away and leave
I
me.
will be reminding you.
Go away and leave me alone. All right. Very nice, guys. I'm encouraged. But guess what? There are some other students in the class that I'm not hearing anything from at all. And that makes me a little concerned now. Those of you that I'm not hearing from, I need to hear from you.
Sir, someone asked in the chat if we can go work out the question.
You see, to be honest with you, I can. Let me see now. I want to take picture with we can take picture on could I take the picture on this and then share it? All right, let me take a picture from what it is that I worked out and then just send it in the notes because I am having I don't have my regular writing device and it watch here now. Okay. I will. It is telling me now that the battery is too low to take the picture. But I have it written down because I wrote the question while I wrote the question and then gave it to you, and then I have my solution. I did a solution right here as well. So I can send it, and I'm going to send it to the email, and you look at it. Now, there are 5 minutes left. Let me just encourage you for these last 5 minutes before you go to your Spanish class. It's words of encouragement. Students, I am going to encourage you to work hard. I know some of you are having a challenge because some of you are still in commute. I think David is still in commute, so therefore he may be late for
Yes, sir.
his Spanish class as well. I'm going to encourage the students that, irrespective of your challenge or challenges that you are facing, don't allow those to be hindrances towards your academic success. Rise above them so that you can have a testimony. You can have a testimony to say that it wasn't easy going to school.
Amen.
Balancing husband and children or wife and children, balancing work and balancing school wasn't easy, but I did it. I really want you guys to do it. Last summer was the first time I was teaching applied math after about 15 years of not teaching it. And I was very upset with them that they gave me applied math to teach. But guess what? I had about 14 students, similar to the number of students that I had with you. And of that number, I think there's only one student who failed the course. One student who failed the course. And we had a class, similar time like that. I think it's 2 times a week we had a class as well. But those students were motivated. When I say motivated, and they never liked math, but they were motivated. And I'm saying to your students, be motivated. We have the WhatsApp group. Thanks again, Sean. Not the WhatsApp group. We have the email group. I'm gonna, as soon as I get enough charge, I'm gonna take a picture and then, okay, it looks like I can do it now. And then I'm going to, no, I can't do it yet. And then I'm gonna send it off to you. If you're having any challenge, respond to the email. Don't compose a new email. Let us just keep it as an email thread. So you just reply to all. Just reply to all for the email thread so that everybody can see what is happening. Don't just reply to one person. Reply to all so we can have an idea of what is happening in the class so that everybody's on the same wavelength. Students, your success is going to be dependent upon the amount of work that you put in. If somebody understands something, don't be afraid to explain. Because Mr. Shan have whole heap of paper for you, So no one student in my teach and Excel College and CCCG have whole heap of certificate for you all I want to, an associate degree in hospitality and tourism management. So just work hard. When it becomes difficult, push along. Push along. Right? Don't delay with your Spanish. Study your verbs. Study the stuff in them. Practice on your oral stuff. And you should be fine. Big up yourself. I shall be
Yes, sir.
communicating
Thank
with you. And
Sir,
then we'll meet on Monday. Yes, my love.
can you explain the instruction for the assignment again? So you said to take a picture and put it in
I'm going to put the
Word.
instruction in the email when I'm sending it out.
All right, thanks, sir.
Big up yourself, yeah, man. All the best, guys. Take care. All the best in Spanish.
Sir, one moment before you leave. What time you say you're sending it at 9?
I'm sending it at 9, and I'm supposed to get back at 9:30. Yes, my lovey.
And
Okay, all
is
right
this
then.
in the email group, sir, or on campus?
No, you're going to respond to me privately in the email. Don't send it to all in the email. You can respond to me in the email thread, but send me directly in the email thread. Follow what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
just click
I
on me
would
alone in
agree.
the email thread. So at least I know all the stuff coming from one email. Everything for this course is going to be in that email. All right?
Okay,
Okay. I
sir.
would
So
agree
don't
on the
start a new
consultant.
thread when we're sending it to you. Just respond to you on the same thread
On the
only.
same thread. Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes,
But
ma'am.
do it
So
privately.
when I give you assigned task, don't send your work to everybody. Reply all. Just reply to me alone. But be careful that when you're replying to me alone, that is my name come up and it's not David name come up or somebody's name. Make sure it's my name in it and just send to me directly. So when I'm looking for
Yes,
your
sir.
stuff, I just look into one email thingy.
Okay, sir.
Big up yourself later.
Yeah.
All right, sir.
Bye,
Have a good
sir.
evening.
You too.
Night, everyone.
Easy.